up to another day of rain. The city's bustling but I'm stuck in my own lane. Every step feels heavier, the roads are lined with pain, but your voice cuts through like a fire in my veins. I've been down, washed out, almost lost in the tide, but something inside keeps burning bright, breaking through the storm. I feel the light again. Your love's a thunder that shakes me from within. No more hiding from the fight. I'm standing tall tonight, breaking through the storm. I'm finally alive. The nights are long and lonely, but your smile paints the sky. In the silence of my doubts, you're the reason why. Through the cracks and the scars, I'm learning to survive. You're the strength behind my heart, the spark that keeps me alive. Washed out, almost lost in the tide, but something inside keeps burning bright, breaking through the storm. I feel the light again. Your love's a thunder that shakes me from within. No more hiding from the fight. I'm standing tall tonight, breaking through the storm. I'm finally alive. Every moment tested me, brought me face to face with all my fears and memories I tried to erase. But now I raise my voice, I'm breaking down these walls. With you beside me, I'll never fall. Breaking through the storm, I feel the light again. Your love's a thunder that shakes me from within. No more hiding from the fight. I'm standing tall tonight, breaking through the storm. I'm finally alive. The skies are clearing, I'm breathing in new air. With every step I'm stronger, knowing you're there, breaking through the storm. Like fire in the night, together we'll keep shining, chasing the light. We started on a road with stars beneath our feet, chasing down the wild winds, a rhythm in the heat. The city lights behind us flickered like a flame, but every turn we took, it never stayed the same. And you held on tight through the restless nights, but I could see the cracks where we lost the fight. These walls that break, they tell our story loud. Freedom song dissolving in the dust and clouds from passion's fire that once burned so bright, to silence in the distance, fading out of sight. There was a time when every life was a claim, a promise written deep within a single name. But dreams collide like thunder in the pouring rain, and love becomes a place where we feel the pain. I reach for you through the storm and haze, but the music's fading in these fading days. These walls that break, they tell our story loud. Freedom song dissolving in the dust and clouds. From passion's fire that once burned so bright, to silence in the distance, fading out of sight. Yet in the quiet spaces where the heartbreak lies, there's strength that rises, refuses to die. A melody that carries all we couldn't say, binding us together when words fade away. These walls that break, they tell our story loud. Freedom song dissolving in the dust and clouds. From passion's fire that once burned so bright, to silence in the distance, fading out of So here we stand with hearts worn on our sleeves, finding freedom in the songs we breathe. Down an empty highway, headlights cut the night. The road unwinds before me like a thread of fading light. Every mile of memory, every turn a chance to break, leaving pieces of my past in the rear view's wake. I'm holding on to moments that were tangled up in time, but this journey calls my name and I'm ready to realign. Let the winds that carry us tear the sky apart, building chains of freedom in the chambers of my heart. Through storms and quiet mornings, I'll stand unafraid, riding waves of hope in the music that we made. The city lights behind me fade beneath the stars. In the silence of the meadow, I can hear who we are. Voices like a wildfire burning through the doubt, songs that tell the stories we can't live without. With every chord that strikes like thunder in the air, I find strength within the feeling, knowing someone's there. Let the winds that carry us tear the sky apart, building chains of freedom in the chambers of my heart. Through storms and quiet mornings, I'll stay We met under the city lights, neon signs and restless nights, shared dreams written on coffee-stained pages, living through those phases. Your laugh was the soundtrack of summer's long days, chased the cold away. But like the tides we pulled apart, carried by the street's endless haze. Every word unsaid between us hung in the air like a storm. Yet in the silence I could feel the fire that kept me warm. These fires that won't fade, burning strong through the pain, through every broken dream and heartache they remain. We keep holding on even when the night is long. Fires that won't fade, they make us strong. Quiet mornings, coffee warm, your restless yawning. Plans we built on hopeful ground, but life spun us around. In the mirror, I see a stranger with your eyes, still chasing those dreams beneath open skies. Though the road is cracks and bends beneath our worn out shoes, the heart keeps beating rhythms we refuse to lose. These fires that won't fade, burning strong through the pain, through every broken dream and heartache they remain. We keep holding on even when the night is long. Fires that won't fade, they make us strong. When silence fills the spaces where laughter used to live, I find strength in the scars. The love we still give, no goodbye can erase the colors we've known. In every chord and every step, we find our way home. These fires that won't fade, burning strong through the pain, through every broken dream and heartache they remain. We keep holding on even when the night is long. Fires that won't fade, they make us strong. So here's to the nights, the fights, the stories untold, to hearts that keep burning, brave, fierce and bold. Fires that won't fade, like an endless flame. In the wake of love lost, we rise again. Night settles down on this quiet street where we once carved our names beneath our feet. Street lamps flicker like the fading light of a love that fought hard but lost the fight. I see the fire where the embers lived, a story of hope only hearts could give. Like waves on the shore, you keep rolling in, tearing down walls built deep within. Though the tide pulls us apart, I'm holding on tight to every scar, every star from our midnight sky. Coffee cups and worn out records play songs of yesterday that never fade away. Your laughter's a breeze in the summer heat, carving moments that refuse defeat. The past is a flame, but I'm not burned. In every ending, a lesson learned. Like waves on the shore, you keep rolling in, tearing down walls built deep within. Though the tide pulls us apart, I'm holding on tight to every scar, every star from our midnight sky. I won't let the silence steal your name. In this storm of life, we're more than pain. Stronger now with cracks that shine, a mosaic born by your hand in mine. Like waves on the shore, you keep rolling in, tearing down walls built deep within. Though the tide pulls us apart, I'm holding on tight to every scar, every star from our midnight sky. Waves on the shore, forever in flight. A wild, fierce love burning through the night. We started out on fire, with dreams too big to hold. Chase the fading city lights, where stories all unfold. Your hand in mine felt steady through nights that wouldn't end. But time's a quiet stranger, shifting tides without a friend. I see the miles behind us, carved deep into our skin. Scars that tell the battle's fought, when no one's claimed the win. On these burning roads we're walking, with hearts laid on the line. Every step a flame igniting, burning through the flood in time. Hold on tight, don't let it go. The fire's not just rust upon the steel, but in the wreckage of our fears, something real we still can feel. Your voice a steady thunder, breaking down the walls I've made. A melody of courage in the silence, unafraid. We're warm but still advancing, like rivers carving stone. Every tear a promise kept, we're never quite alone. On these burning roads we're walking, with hearts laid on the line. Every step a flame igniting, burning through the flood in time. Hold on tight, don't let it go. The fire's not just pain. In the cracks of heartbreak story, strength and hope remain. Let the guitar cry its truth over bass and beating drums. Piano paints the darkest night, string pads hum where hope comes from. In the wreckage find the beauty, in the tears of brighter dawn. We are warriors of feeling and the battle's never gone. On these burning roads we're walking, with hearts laid on the line. Every step a flame igniting, burning through the flood in time. Hold on tight, don't let it go. The fire's not just pain. In the cracks of heartbreak story, strength and hope remain. So here's to every soul who's fallen, but rose to walk once more. These burning roads are ours forever, leading to what we're fighting for. Woke up to the silence, broken by the rain. Another day to face the weight I can't contain. City streets are cold, but I'm still holding on, carrying the stories of nights that felt so long. Every scar, every fight draws a line between wrong and right. In the struggle I found my flame, burning brighter through the pain. I will rise through the fire, stronger than before. Every step, every fall, I'm learning to soar. Hands clenched tight through storms and the rain. This is my fight, breaking free from the chains. Faces blur like raindrops on a window pane, but in their eyes I see a familiar strain. We're all walking through battles no one sees, holding on to hope like a fierce disease. Every tear, every fight draws a line between wrong and right. In the struggle fire, stronger than before. Every step, every fall, I'm learning to soar. Hands clenched tight through storms and the rain. This is my fight, breaking free from the chains. Rising higher through the fire. This is my fight, breaking free.
I watch the rain fall hard against the cold cracked street, where dreams once danced in neon lights, now quiet and incomplete. The nights we fought with shadows, long before the dawn, told stories of a battle won, but still we carry on. Every scar a lesson learned, every tear that shaped the stone. In the silence of the struggle, never did we stand alone. Through the fires we rise, burning with the strength inside, holding on to what we found. Love's the reason we survive. When the world gets heavy and the dark won't say goodbye, with a flame that won't die. Through the fires we ride. There's beauty in the broken, in the cracks where light slips through, and hands held tight on desperate nights, when hope feels far and few. The road is never easy, but your voice is my refrain, a melody that carries me beyond the doubt and pain. Every fall a stepping stone, every fear a call to fight. With you beside me, endless, tearing through the longest night. Through the fires we rise, burning with the strength inside, holding on to what we found. Love's the reason we survive. When the world gets heavy and the dark won't say goodbye, we're the flame that won't die. Through the fires we rise. Let the strings pull out your heart, let the guitar wail our truth. In the roar of drums, feel the beat of a soul uncaged and loose. This is more than just a story, it's the blood beneath our skin, the power to rebuild, begin again, and rise within. Through the fires we rise, burning with the strength inside, holding on to what we found. Love's the reason we survive. When the world gets heavy and the dark won't say goodbye, we're the flame that won't die. Through the fires we rise. We're the flame that won't die, no. Through the fires we rise.
woke up this morning, the weight hit my chest. City streets are crowded, but I'm feeling less. Lost in the noise, trying to find my voice. 1,000 battles fought just to make that choice. And every scar's a story, every tear's a line. I walk through fire just to claim what's mine. I'll break through the silence, tear down these walls, stand up from the ashes when the darkness calls. The road is long and weary, but I'll carry on with every heartbeat. I'm growing strong. Cold nights and empty rooms, the doubts that creeping slow, but I hold on tighter, letting courage grow. Faces in the crowd don't see the fight inside, but I'm rising steady, won't run or hide. Fueling every moment with the strength I find, a spark that turns my weakness into light. I'll break through the silence, tear down these walls, stand up from the ashes when the darkness calls. The road is long and weary, but I'll carry on with every heartbeat. I'm growing strong. This is more than pain, it's a battle won. The journey's just begun beneath this burning sun. Hands held to the sky, I'm alive, I'm free. Breaking through the silence, finally me. I'll break through the silence, tear down these walls, stand up from the ashes when the darkness calls. The road is long and weary, but I'll carry on with every heartbeat. I'm growing strong with every heartbeat. I'm growing strong. I'll break through the silence all alone. I hit the road at dawn, dust on my shoes. The sun takes a breath, paints the sky in blues. Each mile a story, a silent vow, carving out a path in the here and now. When the weight pulls heavy and the night feels long, I find my strength in the heart of this song. Winds of tomorrow carry me high, break these chains, let my spirit fly. In every scar a light will grow, rising strong with the winds of tomorrow. The city lights fade, but hope's burning bright. faces of strangers like stars in the night. Love's not easy, but it's worth the fight. Holding on steady through darkest sights. When doubt creeps in and the road gets steep, I hold on tight to the dreams I keep. Winds of tomorrow carry me high, break these chains, let my spirit fly. In every scar, a light will grow, rising strong with the winds of tomorrow. Guitar cries out in a fierce embrace, a pulse in the silence, setting the pace. With every chord, the past fades away, building a future here in today. Winds of tomorrow carry me high, break these chains, let my spirit fly. In every scar, a light will grow, rising strong with the winds of tomorrow. So here I stand, heart on my sleeve, with every breath I believe the winds will steer through night or sorrow, guiding me home on the winds of tomorrow. Woke up to the weight of another mile, a heavy heart dragging, caught in the trap. Coffee's cold on the kitchen table, life writing stories I'm barely able to label. But in this room filled with cracks and noise, I find a spark, a flicker of voice. These walls we break, the nights we fight, hold on tight to the fading light, lost in storms, but we learn to stand. With every scar we make our stand. City streets humming, rain, pain and streaks, feet tracing nights we fight, hold on tight to the fading light, lost in storms, but we learn to stand. With every scar we make our stand. So here we are, unbound alive. In every fall we still survive. Walls fall down and so do fears. We're moving forward through the years. Driving down these open streets, the city lights behind me fade. 1,000 plans inside my head, some still waiting to be made. The road's been long with heavy nights, but every scar has told a tale of battles fought and dreams held tight. Beneath this armor I'm alive, and every time the world felt cold, you showed a fire that won't fall, a spark inside that's never done, a rising star beyond the sun. I've got wings to fly, to fly. Remember nights we whispered hope beneath the fading neon signs. The promises we swore to keep, the strength we found within our minds. Those storms will crash and pull us back, we held the light against the dark. With every step a growing voice, a fearless fire ignites our hearts. And even when the road gets tough, the weight of dreams gets way too rough, I'll find the courage deep inside, the flame of truth that never hides. I've got wings to fly, bright, my soul's awake and ready to fight. The road ahead is mine to claim, with passion's fire inside my veins. I'll soar above the doubt and lies, chasing the dreams that light the skies. I've got wings to fly, breaking through the sky. No chains to hold me down, I'm rising now. With every heartbeat loud, I'm stronger than the crowd. This is freedom's cry. I've got wings to fly.
inside will never die.
I've got wings to fly.
We hit the road when the morning was still gray. The city fading, a fleeting place we left away. Your hand in mine, the open sky was calling. Every mile a story we kept unfolding. The radio played songs that said it all. Dreams like fire burning, standing tall. Nothing but the road and the life we crave. We've got no time to lose or fears to say. We're chasing the horizon, wild and free. With every chord and every beat, our destiny. This fire in our hearts won't ever die. We rise and fall, but we always fly. The nights are painted in colors bold and raw. Lights blur by like memories we never saw. Your laugh cuts through the silence, pure and clear, reminding me that freedom's always near. The radio played songs that said it all. Dreams like fire burning, standing tall. Nothing but the road and the life we crave. We've got no time to lose or fears to say. We're chasing the horizon, wild and free. With every chord and every beat, our destiny. This fire in our hearts won't ever die. We rise and fall, but we always fly. And when the nights grow heavy and the doubts surround, we find the strength in every single sound. The riffs that scream our passion, loud and pure. In this moment we are forever sure. We're chasing the horizon, wild and free. With every chord and every beat, our destiny. This fire in our hearts won't ever die. We rise and fall, but we always fly. So here we stand, under endless skies, with dreams that blaze and never say goodbye. Chasing the horizon, yeah, forever alive. The sun's low on the horizon, where the sea meets the land. I walk these sands barefoot, holding memories in my hand. Every shell and driftwood tells stories I've known, of the times we were fearless and places called home. But the sky turned
gets quiet, the tide pulls us apart. Yeah, your face stays alive, sketched deep in my heart. Waves crash like the heartbeats after all we've lost. You're the flame in the cold winds, no matter the cost. Hold on to the fire, let it grow evermore. We'll find strength again on this old shore. The night paints the water with shimmering lights, reflecting the fights and the long, lonely nights. I hear the old songs carried out by the breeze, stories of love tangled in the arms of the trees. Though the past fades like footprints beneath the wave, the passion we carried, that's the path I'll brave. Waves crash like the heartbeats after all we've lost. You're the flame in the cold winds, no matter the cost. Hold on to the fire, let it grow evermore. We'll find strength again on this old shore. Underneath scarlet canvases, we dare to dream. In the silence after storms, there's more than it seems. The rush of the ocean, the pulse in my veins, reminds me of hope rising through these refrains. Waves crash like the heartbeats after all we've lost. You're the flame in the cold winds, no matter the cost. Hold on to the fire, let it grow evermore. We'll find strength again on this old shore. So here beside the rolling sea, where time moves slow, I find peace in the passion only we could know. With every wave that rolls, a new story's born. In the heart of the night, on this old shore. The night was just a canvas, bare and white. We painted with our voices, no place to hide. Guitars underneath our hands, a slow, fierce tide. Every note a story where our truths collide. I saw you standing there, eyes full of flame. Not just a name, but a storm I couldn't tame.